Yeah, demon diva, quite the screamer. Cursing, tease ya, hurting, please ya. Spot her out in any of y'all arena. Break the meter, get way too excited, watch her boot up. If the lady could, she get lady wood until you know who we can suit up. I get a girl, it's salute. Wrestling down at the rope. Y'all gotta run with the group. Wrestling with the commute. Yeah, that fire glows. Yeah, time for the show. Yeah, I go by the name of Wrestle Flow. Yeah.
Hi, my little demons and divas, and bienvenidos. Well, oh my God, welcome back to my channel. Que es la que hay, mi gente. Estamos activados, estamos encendidos. He's gonna bite me. It is I, Isa, aka the Demon Diva, and the big dog, Roman. Stop it. Look at the camera. Say hi to the people, not me. Say hi to the people. Say hi, people. I'm only here for my treat. I am late, Young Chub. I was doing a live for Lucha Libre Online. If you guys didn't know, I am part of Lucha Libre Online. So if you want to catch me en Español, go subscribe to their channel. You'll see tons of content from me and a huge team of super talented people just covering wrestling day and night. Let's give Roman his treat so that I can do my roll call. I've had a day from hell. So I'm so happy to be here with you guys because you guys always help me get over my days. So, it's the last of Roman's gourmet treats. Here you go, Roman. I know. He's like, Mommy, please just give me my fucking treat. There you go, baby. All right, babes, let me do a quick roll call. See who do I have here with me. Hopefully my street doesn't fall apart. Sophie, I see you. Sophie, girl, I'm not in Mexico. What the fuck, girl? I'm in Puerto Rico. Samson, what's going on? Caleb, Super Marvel, Finn Abs, Phil Nation, always here showing some loves. Eric Douglas, Jonelle, I see you. Young Shove calling me out for being late. Tecno Diamond, buenas noches, saluditos, mi amor. Espero que estés muy bien. Killer Denzel, what a name. Jonathan Lyman Brand, what's going on? Hi, Justin Smith, Lucha La Raza. I love that comment. The Three Kings, hi, what's going on? John Sloss, I hope you're doing good. Sophie, please educate yourself. You're sounding a little, uneducated, on culture, okay? So, instead of putting this in the chat, you should just go and Google things before you sound not very knowledgeable of world geography. Because there is such thing as world geography, different islands, different countries. You can totally look that up online. Anyways, today I am drinking a little bit of sangria de aquí. This is a local Puerto Rican sangria. It's passion fruit, super delicious. We go ahead and pour a drink. All right. I don't want to talk about baseball. I'm not ready to talk about baseball. I dropped the lid. Hold on. I dropped the lid. See, you mentioned baseball. It completely throw me off. I'm so pissed off about baseball. Like, why can't these people put their shit together and just give us what we want? yeah, so I want to talk about, before I get into previews and news and everything, did you guys watch the Vince McMahon interview? I have the wheel, by the way. The wheel that we didn't get to use on Wednesday is still up. So if you like to donate super chats, we will use the wheel from Wednesday night. El Bacardi está ahí. Eso nunca falta aquí. Okay. So, did you guys watch the Vince McMahon interview? I thought it was so fascinating. So fucking fascinating. Vince was actually likable. And it was just like, oh my God, like, I don't even know how to describe it. He just seemed human. And there's like, so many people have like this weird, how do I explain it? Like a weird imaginary version of Vince McMahon, right? Because he doesn't do the sit down interviews. We don't get to know what he's like, what he's thinking. So everybody just goes on their little podcasts, on little YouTube channels, myself included, and we just assume that this is how Vince is. And then he goes into this Pat McAfee show, and I'm like, you know what? I like this guy. Granted that you guys know this interview had to be filtered and triple filtered and gone through all of the steps with like what questions were allowed to be asked and what questions were not allowed to be asked, because obviously, you know, Vince is not going to go on the show and just ask every question. There was a lot of controversial topics that were not even brought up at all. So obviously, you know, he didn't ask about a lot of things that we always want to know. But if you're Vince McMahon and you haven't done a sit down interview in 15 years, you're gonna have a team of like 15 people sit down with Pat McAfee and kind of say, hey, this is what you're allowed to talk to him about. But even then, even if Pat was put through the grill on what he could ask, the interview just came off very natural. Hi, Jerry Winter. Hi, Wayne. Hi, Super Ben. The interview just came off so natural, and I really think it was because of Pat McAfee's attitude and his team. Just Pat is such an organically cool dude and so real. Creation say, hey Isa, hi, we're drinking sangria de aquí. This is a Puerto Rican local sangria, and this one is passion fruit. Mi amor Guillao, que es la que hay, te veo. You're watching me on Twitch. Guillao says, I look beautiful today. Thank you. Hi, Jamie Williams. What's up? So I personally thought, you know what? I like Vince. I thought he came off great in this interview. There was a lot of, oh, Samsung is in SmackDown. There was a lot of things that he said that were shade, but didn't feel like shade. When he said the words, my favorite quote of the entire interview was, being a WWE superstar sounds a lot cooler than just being a professional wrestler. Where is it? When Vince said that, because you know that was shade. You know that was shade. It was him trying to say, hey, not everybody can cut it here. Not everybody can cut it here in my multi-billion-dollar global industry. Some people just want to wrestle. Vince McMahon said on the beginning of the interview that he doesn't believe in ceilings. You keep going and you keep going and you keep going. You don't just set goals and then you get there and you're done. So I really, Killer Demon, I love you. When he said that, I'm telling you, I literally did the sting scream. Like, no lie. I was like, that is the most subtle way of sending shade. My D, I hope you're doing good. You miss Roman. He was here on the beginning. Another thing that Vince said that I loved was that he doesn't give a fuck about social media. And I feel like that's the difference between Bunny, kisses for you. I feel like that's the difference between having a CEO that's a fan and a CEO that's a businessman, which we learned he graduated from college for business administration. Me too, Vince. A. But yeah, he did say that they did use social media to guide WWE throughout the pandemic era because, hello, there's no fucking crowds. Who are you gonna listen to know what's working and what's not working? Another thing that Vince said that I really loved was that one of the guys from Pat McAfee's crew asked him, hey, is it easier nowadays to create a character or is it harder? And when somebody doesn't get over, who do you blame? And Vince said it's a team effort. He didn't blame the superstar. He didn't blame himself. He said there's a big team involved in making these decisions and it's teamwork. So overall, I know that a lot of people have talked about the Vince interview, and I don't want to like spend an hour talking to you guys about it today because it's just being covered so extensively on the internet. But I just like to give you my 2 cents. I thought Vince looked and sounded great. He came off very likable, and I wasn't mad at what he said. I wish they would have asked him a couple of more controversial things, but I can understand why Vince was like, Roman too. But I can totally understand why Vince was like, yeah, no, whatever. But we are here to talk about SmackDown and Rampage, so let's get into it. I have WWE.com pulled up. Let me see if they have a preview for tonight's episode of SmackDown. Opening it up right now. Pat McAfee. Yeah, who is Pat McAfee gonna face? You guys think we'll find out tonight? Do you think it's gonna? I think if they want to build a good program, we need to find out today who Pat is going to be facing at WrestleMania. I love that they were like, "Hey, I'm gonna make you an offer. You want a WrestleMania match?" They didn't set an angle. It wasn't a kayfabe moment. Vince was like, "I appreciate everything you've been doing. The fans have been loving you," which is facts. I think Pat McAfee has been the outsider that has like completely won me over in like 5 seconds. Just listening to him on commentary, and I was like, I love this guy. So I'm glad that that angle was set up that way instead of them getting into it or something ridiculous. Because nobody wants to see Vince McMahon wrestle. Augusto, gracias por la suscripción y espero que te guste todo el contenido. Saluditos. Okay, before we move on to SmackDown, let me bring in Walter Mercado for some cleansing of the energy on our stream.
Y que Dios, el que todo lo puede, me los bendiga a todos, hoy, mañana y siempre. Y que reciban de mí siempre paz, mucha paz. Pero sobre todo, ¿qué? Mucho, mucho, mucho amor.
Mucho, mucho amor. They gotta put Pat McAfee against Shinsuke or Boogs. Imagine. Since he's such a big Shinsuke Nakamura and Boogs fan, it would be hilarious if that's who they set him up with. So tonight on SmackDown, babes, what can we expect? Here we go. We have, oh God, no. The Viking Raiders, oh God. Look for Elimination Chamber payback in tag team title match. Let me know if you guys think the match is actually happening, because we saw at Elimination Chamber the match did not fucking happen, but the Viking Raiders still want the smoke. So we're gonna get the Usos against the Viking Raiders in a tag team title match. I don't see. Look who's in the chat. It's my good people from Lucha Libre Online. Si no saben, allí yo me paso hablando, so vayan a verme allá también. Thank you for supporting me, guys. I have no belief that the Viking Raiders are going to beat the Usos. So I have no idea why we're doing this. Like, why are we fucking doing this? Regardless, we're going to get a tag team title match. Are we going to get a tag team title match? That is actually the real question. I have no idea. I don't think Alexa's leaving WWE, you guys. We'll get into that in the news and rumors. I think it's stupid that they didn't have her in front of her home crowd, but maybe it's because they're still kind of positioning her as a heel. So, Augusto dice, no hablo inglés, pero igual estoy aquí. Ay, gracias, mi amor, qué lindo. Yo de vez en cuando switcheo inglés, español. You never know what language I'm going to be talking. Tienes que salir en el gran debate algún día. Dice la Lucha Libre Online, que están por ahí leyendo tus comentarios. Lucha Libre Online, the people want to see me en el gran debate. So, grant them their wishes, okay? So, obviously, tag team title match. The Usos should retain if the match even happens. I'm not interested. I'm going to tell you one thing. From the second the one Uso squashed one of the Viking Raiders on a match, I didn't care about this. But there's no tag team division right now. So it's just like, what are you going to do? Raw, on the other hand, is building themselves quite an entertaining tag team division. Maybe they should maybe those are the titles that should be unified. It should be the fucking tag team titles, because there's nothing going on in the tag team division in SmackDown. But yeah, that match is supposedly happening today. Now, Sami Zayn is set to defend the Intercontinental title against Ricochet. Despite having his Intercontinental Championship celebration interrupted, Sami Zayn savored his victory over Shinsuke Nakamura and kicked off his third title reign, promising to be a fighting champion. After Zayn dispatched Johnny Knoxville, did he fucking dispatch him? He freaking almost killed him. Ricochet approached the new champion, offering to take him up on his new challenge. Do we think that Ricochet has a chance? Who wants Ricochet to win? Let me know in the chat. I see quite a couple of you that said, I want Ricochet to win. Unify all the titles. John Riley might not be a bad idea. End the fucking brand split, right? Sami Zayn orphan. What is wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you guys? So do we think that Ricochet has a shot here or not? I don't think Ricochet loses unless Johnny Knoxville cost him the match, because I don't care if Ricochet, if Sami Zayn has. Jacob Ladder says the shows on Wrestling Inc. has been boring without you and Alfred. Good news for you tonight, Alfred, me, and Glenn, and we're gonna try our best to make Glenn blush like we do every show. So tune in tonight after Rampage. You get all three of us on Wrestling Inc. tonight. So I don't care about Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville, but I don't want it to be for a title. So if Knoxville costs Sami the match and Ricochet becomes the IC title and then like champion, and then those two have like a grudge match, why not? You know, why not? But I don't want to see Knoxville have the title. Justice for Sami Zayn. Why kind of justice? It's a champion right now. We did see a title change on Raw, but Sami Zayn just became the IC champion. So I don't know what's going to happen here, but I'll tell you one thing. The match is going to be incredible. So that's always a plus. Also tonight on SmackDown, we will have obviously Ronda Rousey in the ring, her first real match, because we know that first match was in Saudi Arabia. She had one hand tied. It was a tag team match. But tonight, Ronda Rousey competes on SmackDown for the first time against Sonya Deville. In the wake of Sonya Deville's sneak attack on Ronda Rousey on SmackDown, the baddest woman on the planet will look for retribution when she faces WWE official on a one-on-one match. Of course, Ronda wins. Of course, Ronda wins. I do have a feeling that Charlotte's going to get involved somehow, and maybe Naomi. It's going to be, I did my 2 shots and I'm done. I can't go hard again tonight. I'm trying to take it easy tonight too. Trying to take it easy. I have like 10 shots in the wheel. So we'll see how that goes. Hello, Cos TV con la banderita de Puerto Rico. Huepa, salud. Mi hermanita Yamil, also de Puerto Rico, de PR para el Mundo. Tengo a todos mis boricuas aquí en el chat y me encanta, me gusta. But I'm rooting for Ronda Rousey here. Why don't you join JD's and Jess's Dynamite stream on Wednesdays? Oh, I don't know. Tell JD you want to see me. Rorito, saludito. Estabas en el cine. Were you watching Batman? Don't give me any Batman spoilers, babes. I need to go see Batman. But like I said, I had a rough day today. Very rough day. So I'm very glad that you guys are here with me because I needed some distractions. Nothing. Hey, we're here. That is what's on the preview for SmackDown for tonight. Let's see what we have in store from AEW Rampage. Shocker, All Elite Wrestling has not updated their website as usual. So let me go on their Twitter and see if they have anything on here. Maybe Talking Tony on Twitter, like the card for tonight. We are days away from Evolution. Okay, Matt Hardy. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Oh, Matt Hardy. Oh my God, I did it again, you guys. I just said I don't know who that is, and it's a picture of Matt Hardy with Isaiah Cassidy. Why don't I ever know who the fuck Isaiah Cassidy is? Like every time, not even on purpose. I'm always like,
who are you? What's your name?
Why can I learn who Isaiah Cassidy is? I feel bad. Oh my God, that's so bad. Okay, so there's a picture of. Okay, tonight on AEW Rampage live at 10:09 on TNT Drama, we have the Professor at Serena Deep's 5-minute challenge. who will be stupid enough to answer Serena Deeb's challenge? Isa, have you seen the interview with Vince? Yes, Alvin. I actually talked about the interview with Vince like the first 10 minutes of the stream. So go back and take a look at it. I enjoyed it. I thought Vince came off very likable. I thought even when he took shots at other companies, it didn't feel like he didn't do it in a non-tasteful way. And my... Oh, qué lindo. I really, really enjoyed the Vince McMahon interview. I watched it twice. So I thought it was great. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Who the fuck is stupid enough to answer this Serena Deeb challenge? Like, she's just going to fucking kill you. So just don't answer it, you know? But we'll see. Somebody will answer it. While we're talking about AEW Dynamite, Rampage, I forgot to do our dance break transition. So everybody get ready to shake your tits, shake your ass with my favorite AEW theme song. Hey, okay, sorry. I usually like to do the dance break before we start talking about AEW. But I hope all of you guys were shaking your asses as I was playing that. So Serena Deeb, I have no idea. Somebody that we don't know will answer the challenge and will probably won't even fucking, like, she'll get squashed. They're building Serena Deeb for something big. Now, what do you guys want to see Serena Deeb do? The TNT, like the TNT. Yes, let her beat Sammy Guevara, damn it. Do you guys think she'll go for the TBS title eventually? Or do you think she'll go for the World Championship? Let me know. I want to talk about some of the things that happened on Dynamite, but we get into that after the preview. Also tonight on Rampage, Keith Lee in action. About fucking time, right? Because we announced him, he comes out, win that match, and then we don't fucking see him. Reina, ¿cómo hago si Peacock no está disponible en Perú? Pero mi amor, ¿no tienes el WWE Network? Se supone que tengas el WWE Network en Perú. Si no, I recommend que te compres un VPN y puedes cambiar la localización de tu computadora y así puedes ponerla en los Estados Unidos y puedes bajar a Peacock. So, I just sounded like such a nerd. I could see Tony trying to push Jade like China and have her go against man. I would like to see it. Spoiler alert, Batman toma café por las noches, me imagino, porque si está despierto todas las noches esperando a que le prendan la luz, he's got to stay awake. Serena should have been champ already. She is so much better than Britt Baker. Unpopular opinion, but you're not wrong, babe. You are not wrong. So obviously, it doesn't say who we're going to see Serena Deeb's face, and it doesn't say who we're going to see Keith Lee face. The good news is that tonight's Rampage is live. And every time that Rampage puts on a live show, it's automatically so much better than all the other Rampages because, you know, no spoilers. So I'm looking forward to Jade Cargill versus Tay Conti for the TBS Championship. I'm not, Bobby. Only reason why is because she's not winning. So, you know. Hoy veré a Rampage. Yeah, a lot of people are going to watch Rampage tonight because it's live. Also, we have Face of the Revolution qualifier. Ethan Page against, oh my God, Christian is going to wrestle? I thought he was supposed to just be the new Marco Stunt. But he's going to wrestle? Oh my God. Who do you guys see winning here? I hope it's Ethan Page. But, you know, you never know. Jacob, I do, especially because she pinned Britt Baker clean on Wednesday. I was like, oh, that's not good for Thunder. I hope not. I would love to see Thunder Rosa win the title and have a run. I don't think that... Oh, we're going to talk about Bad Bunny. I don't think that Britt is a bad champ. I love her. Every time she gets in the ring, she commands attention. Every time that she cuts a promo, is incredible. But you have... I do agree. But you have a women's division that you failed to build. So her reign has become kind of boring. It's the same issue that Roman Reigns is currently having on SmackDown, where it's like, you know, nobody, absolutely nobody has a chance against Roman Reigns right now. So it's just like, but Roman Reigns still manages to make his storylines and his matches like interesting. You know, I thought that Thunder Rosa was the first time in a while that I think, oh my God, this person could really beat Britt Baker. But after what happened Wednesday, now I don't know. So I hope Ethan Page wins. I'm talking about 10 subjects at the same time. Also, we have a TNT Championship 3-way. Sammy Guevara, me and my skateboard. And I'm going to have my face painted daddy in my corners thing. Darby Allin and Andrade El Idolo. They're going to be facing off for the TNT Championship. You guys see the title changing tonight? I would. If you want to have some buzz, bye, Phil BTS, love you. If you want to have some buzz against Rampage, you gotta do something big because Rampage has felt just like a good wrestling show, but not must-watch television. So fucking make it must-watch television when you have a live show and change the title and put it on Andrade. They're not gonna do that, but they'll put it on Darby Allin before they put it on Andrade, sadly. But what are you gonna do? They probably won't even fucking like change the title. I don't know why they're so fucking high on Sammy Guevara. He looks 12. I don't care. Like, I know he's talented, don't get me wrong, but it's just like if I don't watch wrestling and I'm a casual viewer and I'm flipping channels and I see that guy, I'll be like, fuck, I could beat him. You know? Just saying. So that's your preview. Wow, I still had the banner for SmackDown. I'm sorry. I changed the banner when I get done talking about Rampage, but that is your preview. Mi reina, ahorita vengo, no me despido, vendré lo más pronto posible. Saluditos, Augusto, gracias por parar por aquí. See, yeah, if you don't, you have to do something big on Rampage tonight. Did you guys see the ratings? Did you guys see the ratings for the big announcement Dynamite? Listen, Dynamite didn't even hit the million this week. And wasn't there like the president talking? Was that on Wednesday too? Is that the excuse that we're using? Let me go on Twitter and see what reason we're giving for the AEW ratings to do poorly this week. Because there's always a reason, right? Let me see. I'm searching. It's time for our favorite segment, dumb shit that people say on Twitter. Let's do it. I just searched on Twitter AEW ratings, and I am completely baffled by the fact that AEW had 3 months to build Revolution. Okay, Jobber Nation TV talking some facts, but chose to wait a couple of weeks before the pay-per-view to try to build it. This has become an alarming trend in AEW. The drop in the ratings are reflecting the disinterest in the show is concerning. Ah! What did I just do? Oh, wait, I clicked the wrong thing. I apologize. Wait, that tweet! Let me share my screen so you guys can take a look at the tweets that I am seeing as well. There we go. You guys can see what I'm looking at right now. Let me, wait, I wanna be on the screen too. All right, I love that because I have shared my, wait, with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, babe. Let me spin the wheel for you. Wait, I gotta stop sharing the Twitter screen. We might have to make a Twitter segment I love Jobber Nation TV. I think they're awesome. They're my buddies too. So, all right, here we go. Wayne, this is Wednesday night's wheel that I never use because you guys remember how my string fucking fell apart, and now the wheel's falling apart. All right, let's see. Whoa, the wheel has gone blank. Okay, let's see what we get here. This one is for Wayne. This one is for Wayne. Wow. NJF is laughing at you. I already played NJF laughing, but NJF was so absolutely perfect on Wednesday that I'm going to play my other favorite MJF moment because, he fucking killed it on Wednesday. Like, did you guys not love NJF on Wednesday night? Using the same line that CM Punk used when he turned heel on Ring of Honor. It was absolute perfection, that segment from NJF. Play this video, and then I'm going to take a shot for you, Wayne. Here we go.
Nostalgia is a drug that causes us to misconstrue our memories, and you, my friend, are no more than nostalgia.
If you guys excuse me for 1 second, I'm going to go grab my bottle of Bacardi. I will be right back. Don't go. Where is my Bacardi? Okay, I found it. You know what? I'm going to do Malibu. Wait! I'm going to do a shot for you. Oh, you guys have to see my fit without spinning the wheel. You see how nice I am to you guys? See how nice I am to you? Oh my God, I see another super shot from Jared Ford. Wait, first of all, we're going to do a shot for Wayne, and I will get to your super shot here shortly. Super shot, I can't fucking talk. Wayne, cheers, love. Holy shit, that was a big fucking shot. Okay. Woo! I'm gonna be drunk just from that. Jared Ford says, I think take Tony Khan owning Ring of Honor is actually a good thing in my opinion. And not shots, but can I see what kind of heels you are wearing? LOL. Of course you can. Wait. Let me make sure that I'm not showing too much. Here we go. There we go. Look, these are just plain black. Super simple. Not too tall, actually. These are one of my shorter high heels. I hope that was worth your $5. And I agree with you. I think Tony Khan owning Ring of Honor is a good thing. I just think that he didn't need to hype up the announcement the way that he hyped up the announcement. Like, I think that's where the mistake was. If you lost a punishment no alcohol for 3 months, will you do it? Yes. I've been wanting to do a cleanse, so we'll see. We might have to switch how we do the streams here. But I agree with you. I think owning the library of Ring of Honor is such a big deal because if Tony Khan wants to get streaming deal service, he doesn't have that much content to offer and make money off of that. Now you come with your AEW library and the Ring of Honor library, and these companies have to pay you more. The more content you can offer. Thank you, James Adams. ¡Chuchi, llama a los bomberos! ¡Dímelo, Carlito! ¡Atángana! Love Hugo. Yeah, so I think it's the smartest business decision. I just don't think that we need to like hype it up the way that he hyped it up. But thank you so much for the super chat. Hope you like the shoes. I'm always ready to show my shoes for a super chat. Don't get me wrong on that. So we were on our Twitter segment, and I agree with what Jobber Nation is saying. If I give up alcohol, you all have to give up alcohol with me. Like if we go on a cleanse, we'll do it together. I think that the main event of Revolution has to be CM Punk and MJF by default. Not Heyman Page, not the women's champion, nothing. The only match that had a real build-up was MJF and CM Punk. The only match I'm 1000% invested in that I cannot wait to see is MJF and CM Punk. If that's not your main event, you fail at putting the card together because those are the two guys that completely captured the entire internet. One of the best storylines in modern day wrestling that is not for a title. And if you're not ready to admit that, then you're absolutely wrong, and I don't know what to tell you. Let's keep seeing. Trying to get that shot of the wheel. Cody at this point is a bad work. All right, I'm going to spin the wheel for you in 1 second. But when he announced that he bought Ring of Honor, I was like, if Cody ends up running Ring of Honor for Tony Khan, it's technically speaking not a work because he's not working for AEW anymore. If he plans on keeping AEW and ROH as two separate entities, a lot of people were reporting today that WWE is working on a storyline for Cody. I have no clue what's going on with Cody, but I really do believe that that's what makes this whole Cody storyline more interesting and where is he going to show up. However, you have to capitalize on this like now. Because in wrestling, today's news, no one gives a fuck about him by next week. So at some point, this buzz around Cody Rhodes is going to cool off and nobody's going to give a fuck anymore. They're going to be like, oh yeah, Cody Rhodes, I forgot about that guy. A lot of people are saying WWE should save him for the Raw after Mania. Too far. Nobody's going to care about Cody Rhodes by then. So that's what I was thinking. If Cody Rhodes is going to show up now, WWE needs to utilize him like now. Let me spin the wheel for you, Wayne. Thank you so much for the second super chat. What an MVP you are. What an MVP you are. Let me see. Oh my God, I have a Tony's announcement. What? Chug your drink and sing Wild Thing. All right. Well, you know what? I will say one thing. I do think that Mox and Mox and Brian have had a decent build-up going into this pay-per-view because Mox was out. And the day that Mox came back, the first person he had that stare down with was Brian. So I will say this is probably my second favorite build-up. I'm not into the whole we're going to bleed together, like, what the fuck? But overall, I will say after CM Punk and MJF, the match that I'm looking forward to the most will be Brian and Mox. So let's try to do this, okay? 3, 2, 1. Ugh. Okay. I make an ass out of myself for you guys. See how much I love you. Let's go back and see if people are making excuses for this AEW ratings. I shared that tweet from Jobber. We're gonna even give him a like. We're gonna give him a like. That's the kind of shit I like. That's that shit that I like. All right, let's see what else we got on Twitter. As you guys see, I just searched AEW ratings. Whoa. My interactions with AEW rating consists of me seeing the number, acknowledging the number, and blocking everyone saying dumb shit, and then moving on with my day, aka denial. Oh, Alfred said the Green Reaper of ratings has some. Oh, this was not today. Why is somebody quoting that? Let me go to latest because some of these tweets are out of context. Okay, let's see. I don't care. Tony Khan can use huge announcements. Okay, that's another thing I wanted to share. It's like, of course the ratings drop. Big Mug! Of course the ratings drop. How many times have you used the huge announcement? It's like the boy that cried wolf. People are not going to tune in anymore. No one cares anymore, Tony. You got to stop with the big announcements. Roman is the king of Miami. Did you say the word Roman and the word king in the same sentence? This is my show. This is my cameraman. I'm over here with a camera like, are you talking to me? Bitmoon, thank you so much, babe. Agree with you. TGIF, let me go ahead and spin the wheel for you. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. You have no idea how much I appreciate all of you. And let's see, what do we get? Oh no, I'm gonna piss people off with this one, but we got the Wednesday night anthem. And if the wheel says it, I have to do what the wheel says. So here is, for everybody, the Wednesday night anthem. Sing it out loud.
Wednesday nights I get to stay up late, watch Kenny Omega while I masturbate. Hey mom, I need to watch this show. Meltzer says I'm in the key demo. Meltzer says I'm in the key demo. Yeah.
Who needs women are hanging out in bars when I can watch the Bucks get 7 stars? Yo, but did you guys see my boyfriend Matt Jackson on Wednesday win the tag team clusterfuck thing that happened? Listen, I was pissed off because I wanted PMP to win. Not gonna lie, I was so pissed off when PMP got eliminated. I even have Jacob says, "What the fuck was that?" You know what? Just for Jacob, who's not familiar with the Wednesday night anthem, I'm gonna play it again.
Wednesday nights I get to stay up late, watch Kenny Omega while I masturbate. Hey mom, I need to watch this show. Meltzer says I'm in the key demo. Meltzer says I'm in the key demo.
Moon, thank you so much. I hope you guys, Jacob, you should see the whole fucking thing. You would die laughing. Even if you're an AEW fan, this shit is funny. Okay, Wayne, another $5 super chat. This man just wants me to get a fucking shot. We're gonna try it one more time, but thank you so much. We are doing BTE live again on Monday. I'm gonna continue to do that. I didn't get copyright strike, so I'm very happy because I was afraid that if BTE copyright strikes me for showing it, then we're gonna have to figure out a different way of doing the Being the Elite lives. But I am having a lot of fun reacting to BTE live. Like I did the first one on Mondays, and I really had a blast because I actually really enjoy BTE. I laugh hysterically. I think what they have going there is an awesome show. So Wayne, we're gonna do it again this Monday. So I don't watch it right when it comes out though, right? So I will tweet a couple of minutes before I go live so you guys can tune in. So I try to watch it when it goes live, but if I'm busy or something, sometimes it takes me a little bit to get to it. But I will be watching it live with you guys. And here we go. Let's spin the wheel one more time. There is a gift card in there somewhere, which I still owe you a gift card, Wayne. I haven't forgotten about you. Look at that. Ah, you did it. You did it. You got the shot. See, mission accomplished. 3 super chats later, but I'm not going to complain. I promise the wheel is not rigged. Okay, the wheel is not rigged. But thank you so much. Let's do another shot of Malibu for you. BTN and Sammy. Should I start doing Sammy vlogs, watch alongs too? We'll see. I don't watch the Sammy vlogs. I don't. But if I need to start, maybe I'll start. I'll tell you what, I'll watch it this week, and if I enjoy it, then we'll discuss doing watch alongs for the Sammy vlog. Wayne, this shot of Malibu goes out to you. Watch Kenny Omega while I masturbate. I know you like to watch BTE because you get to watch the love of your life twice a week. Fuck you guys. Matt Jackson, the love of my life. If you guys didn't know, I'm in love with Matt Jackson. Oh my God. All right. So yeah, we were talking about the ratings for AEW. They didn't even hit the million this week, which I'm gonna say what I say. I'm your favorite wrestling YouTuber. That means a lot to me, Eric, because there is a lot of amazing creators on wrestling YouTube right now. Like some incredible people. I watch a lot of them. I'm trying to improve what I do every week, and I just appreciate you guys just hanging out with me here when I do all of my lives. Matt's wife's gonna be mad. No, she's not. She knows that she has a handsome husband. It's not like I'm actually legitimately coming for him. I'm just saying, if he's handsome, he's handsome, you know. Kyle Davis says hello, and I hope your beautiful self had a great week. I had an okay week. It's a little bit stressful. Today was a very stressful day, but I'm happy to be hanging out with you, and I hope you have an amazing weekend, Kyle. Thank you. Jacob says the most neutral YouTuber. Are you saying that because I just talk shit about everyone equally? Because that's what I do. I don't come in here and favorite one company or the other. I talk shit about everyone, except for Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Like, I'm never going to talk shit about them. Do you guys think that Brock shows up on SmackDown tonight? I hope so. I kind of miss Farmer Brock, you know? Like, I need to see him on my TV. But, okay, so yeah, overall, I do think the ratings should be concerning because it's your go-home show. Dynamite was the go-home show for Revolution. You would think that they will have a ratings bump, especially with the announcement, right? But that's the thing. Like, they can't even get the numbers steady. A lot of people talk about AEW growing the numbers. No, they first of all, they need to keep a steady audience and then worry about growing the number. Roman or Brock or Matt, you can only say one. I'm saving Roman. I don't need to say Brock because Brock does not die. And Matt, I'm sorry, buddy. Thank you guys so much for the amazing comments. Bolivar dice, hola, ¿cómo estás, corazón de melón? I love that. I used to say that. Yo siempre decía eso. Saluditos, mi amor, y estoy bien. This baby's eyes was crying from that AEW video. What Kenny Omega was like. Listen, the first time I fucking saw that, I died. And I told you guys, I love the account AEW Botches. Judge me if you want. That account is money. And it was because of that account that I watched that video for the first time. And I swear to you, every Wednesday, I like sing it randomly. Wednesday nights, I get to stay up late. Listen, it's not because I'm like your mom. It's because I'm Puerto Rican. Okay, so you can't. We're not yelling, like, and we don't talk fast. Like, it's just in my DNA. As a Puerto Rican woman, I am meant to sound like I'm yelling half of the time, and I am meant to speak very fast. Randy says, you are very intelligent. Express yourself very well. And I started listening to you in your videos about Vince McMahon and just subscribe to your channel. I'm very impressed with your knowledge. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. A lot of times, a lot of people don't. Oh, wait, read my comment before that. Let me go back. She's the best by far. Ratings down. TK is gonna have a massive announcement. He's gonna have a debut tonight. Oh, he's gonna have a debut tonight. Y'all watching me over on Twitch. Isa, what's your fixation with Kenny bursting rounds? I miss Kenny Omega. I'm not gonna lie. I miss Kenny Omega. And yeah, you're absolutely right. Ratings go up and down all the time. And I really do believe the State of the Union was this Wednesday. And yell at me anytime you want. Oh, the comment before that. Wait, you guys are lucky I got a mouse. I'm a doctor from El Salvador. Oh my God, really? That's super interesting. Let me know how your Spanish lessons are going. Once you are fluent in Spanish, watch my videos on Lucha Libre Online because those videos are all in Spanish. But yeah, babes, I think I covered everything I wanted to talk to you guys about today. We went over the news. We previewed SmackDown. We previewed Rampage. I'm excited for a live episode of Rampage. Always enjoy Rampage when it's live. A lot better than when it's pre-tape. Yeah, I didn't realize I was enjoying what Kenny Omega was doing, Bunny. But once we don't have him anymore, is when it really hit me how much I missed him. I think Kenny was doing amazing things. And I just like pre-order pizza. You gotta do it. Last week, as soon as I went on Wednesday, as soon as I went off the air, the pizza arrived. It was incredible. You can hablando mierda con Mike Dagger. Maybe I can bring him onto my channel, Guillao. I'll ask him if he wants to come join me one day for some shit talking. And I'm sure me and Mike Dagger will have a blast. Kenny was better in the clips. I saw him in Japan. So you think Kenny... I'm not familiar with Japan, Kenny Omega. I watch Wrestle Kingdom, always do, because I'm a wrestling fan, and that's a huge event. But I don't keep up with New Japan, like, on a constant basis. But I will say Kenny Omega's entrances on Wrestle Kingdom were live. Love him. I really... He grew on me, man. He grew on me. I remember when AEW signed him, and I was like, they signed Kenny Omega. But I become a fan. There's a couple of wrestlers that have won me over, like, from my stance on them. There's a couple of wrestlers that I felt the same way about forever. Brock, Roman, Seth Rollins. There's a couple of people that I will never not love. But there's a couple of people that I hated or that I didn't give a fuck about. That now I'm just like, wow, these people are amazing. The Young Bucks, Kenny Omega. And Drew McIntyre did not grow on me, okay? Drew McIntyre had an incredible interaction with my mother, and my mom is the way to my heart, okay? So when I saw the way that he treated my mom, I couldn't help but to like Drew McIntyre a little bit. I'm not over here busting out a sword every time I see him on my screen, you know, but I thought he was just so fucking nice to my mom. Like, he made my mom, she acted like a little girl. And those kind of moments, they just don't happen very often. So I thought I had a clip about Drew McIntyre. Oh, here with it. Okay, wait, I got it. However, you know that Drew McIntyre is still this guy. The right guy at the right place at the wrong time. You know what the best part about that line is? That when Roman Reigns was going to face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 31, those exact same words were said to him by Paul Heyman. Fun fact. You guys want to talk about the Easter eggs in this promo between MJF and CM Punk? Roman dropped so many Easter eggs in his promos after he turned heel, and that's one of them. Paul Heyman said to Roman Reigns, "You're the right guy at the right place at the wrong time." Look at him now. Okay, anyways. But no, I really, really appreciate what Drew McIntyre did for my mom, and I just can never really talk too much shit about him because my mom had the cutest fucking reaction. If you guys don't know, my mom is in her 60s and the biggest fucking wrestling fan there is. That's where I get it from. So to get my mom to pop, you win me over a little bit, okay? I have a heart. Bunny says, yeah, I was not the big Kenny fan, but after he's left, yeah, no one has filled it. No, you're absolutely right. And that's the thing. It's like we wanted Heyman to win the title because that's the story that we were telling. But I just like the ceiling for Heyman seems to be just winning the title. I hope WWE brings a pay-per-view to Puerto Rico. They sold out a full-size arena for just a house show. I can see them selling it out. My mom's reactions to AEW wrestlers, she's a fucking savage. She hates AEW. Like, and I made her watch because she was like the biggest Dean Ambrose fan. So I was like, oh, if you want to see Dean, you got to watch. Nah, fam. It's not going to happen. She hates AEW. The Spanish commentary does not help AEW at all. They need to do something with the Spanish commentary. So does the WWE. Because after that, Carlos Cabrera, that's a whole ass fucking hot mess. But if you're not getting into that, go check out Lucha Libre online with all of their videos. But both AEW and WWE Spanish commentary, basura, no vale nada, no vale nada. Okay, they need to have a better Spanish commentating team because it makes it borderline impossible to watch AEW. All right, babes, please make sure you leave a like. It really does help if you're watching me on YouTube. Subscribe if you haven't done it yet. We are pretty close to 17,000. It's insane. I'm so happy. You guys can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, OnlyFans if you're over the age of 18. I do have a sale going on this weekend for Revolution. You guys know the drill. I will be back on Sunday pre-gaming for AEW Revolution. We're going to do our predictions. That's going to be a lot of fun. I am done for today. I hope you guys enjoy SmackDown, enjoy Rampage, and if you guys want to see my opinion on both shows, you can catch me on Wrestling Inc. immediately after Rampage ends with Glenn and Alfred. Now, because it's Friday, Kenny Omega, the man that we miss so much, is going to help me take us out. So, Kenny, please.
Goodbye. And good night, bed.
Once again, thank you so much. I had a horrible day, and you guys just completely made it better for me. Appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, adios. Mwah.
Welcome to the demon level, body slam you through the rubble. Hosted by your demon diva, Queen of Sass, Style Lisa, champions.